Hi, Kristie.
Hi, Triple E.
So tell us a little bit about where CAK started in the social media world.
So we had a really early start. Back in 2004, my then boss and mentor, Fred Crum, came rushing into my office, and he had a Time magazine in his hand, and on the cover it said, "Are you blogging?" And at the time we weren't, and most companies weren't. But we were really intrigued with this idea of being able to connect deeply with our customers online. So I rushed off to Atlanta to an AMA conference there, and I was there with all the beatniks, all the cutting edge marketers of the time, and I was able to see how other companies were using blogs to engage with their customers, to also push content that was especially relevant to them and to their customers. So it was just really cool. So we brought back our learning from Atlanta and created a strategy and decided to go for it. And fast forward to 2015, my It's a Trip blog still exists today. You can check it out at It's a Trip.
What type of content did you originally push out on your blog?
So the content had to be very first person. The whole idea is that we were able to create new content that was particularly relevant to our customers, things that they'd never been able to see before at the airport. And then, maybe we would share good news, but perspectives that you'd never get in a TV ad, right? So it was very one-on-one. And what it allowed us to do was to really collapse that space between the institution, the airport, and our community, our stakeholders, and most importantly, our customers. So that was just a very cool innovation, and we never really looked back after that.
So was it difficult to get your team on board with the idea of transparency?
In the early days, there were a lot of questions, like by our board of trustees. They wondered, why are we doing this, and are we opening ourselves up to some, criticism that we wouldn't normally? And maybe there was a little bit of risk of that, but mostly we look at ourselves as a public agency as being totally transparent. So although there might have been some downside risk to that transparency, in the end, it really matched with who we are. We're a public organization, and our administration really looks at ourselves as an open book to the community. We want that deep relationship, that trust with our community.
So fast forward 3 years later in 2007 when CAK started Facebook and Twitter. How did you see that fit into the bigger CAK marketing communication picture?
So if you're looking at the more contemporary platforms like Facebook, like Twitter, like Instagram, we started to see other ways that we could truly engage with our customers, and now at a completely different level. Blogging was great, but it wasn't real time, where Facebook is real time and it's extremely one-on-one. So now the content goes directly into the news feed of our customer. And what a privilege for us to be able to communicate with them in that really personal, direct way. So we love it for that reason. Twitter is awesome because we can dialogue with customers that are in the building right then. And that's a pretty cool experience as well, in a way that we can respond to their needs, to their desires. Plus, all of the added benefits of the media relations that we get with Twitter. Really a cool way for us to affirm our brand and to stay truly engaged with our customers.
When you started your presence on Facebook and Twitter, did you have any hesitation?
So it wasn't hesitation, but we did think carefully and strategically about how we would approach each one of the platforms. So we don't jump in and then think later. We think first, then jump in, and we jump in all the way. So that's the way that we've handled each one of the new platforms that we've added over time, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, even Google+. All of these various platforms where we've had a presence, we think first about what is the type of person that's going to engage with us in this platform, what do they care about, and how do we create content, craft content that truly matches their desires and their aspirations.
So last question. After 11 years of being active on social media, which platform has been the most fun to watch grow?
So they've all actually been a lot of fun and just really interesting and transformative, more than anything transformative. But Facebook is the one that's evolved the most and has clearly the very serious brand power and the largest base. I mean, there's more than 2 billion people on Facebook. That's crazy. So in my view, we've got 71,000 likes on Facebook. There's at least 1 billion left out there that we could potentially continue to attract to our position. So I've loved Facebook over time, even with the frustrations with the changing platform over the years. When all is said and done, it remains one of our most important strategies moving today and moving forward.
All right, well, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Have fun in Philly.